Good morning. Gonna have some breakfast. Just woke up. It's a beautiful warm day. Nice and sunny. Oh, okay. Hey. So I just left the hotel, met a friend. And walking around the village a bit. Was looking to do another hike, like a hike to the same village, but another way. But pretty heavy backpack now. Because of, I had this sort of warmer clothes from Sofia that are on the backpack. It's pretty heavy. And I want to just take it easy, so just walk around here. But I'm not gonna do like 10 kilometers today, probably. Just walk around and see what happens. I don't know if the pool is open, the public pool in the city would be nice. Let's have some coffee there, go for a swim. Take the train in about 4 hours, I believe. Which I'm not gonna do a really long hike now. We'll see. Sandanski. Let's see what's up. We're far from Sofia now. It's 150 kilometers. One of the southernmost points in Bulgaria here, the city. Sandanski, it's really hot here. It's like the sunniest town in Bulgaria. That's basically what I came for the sun. See, we have a lot of delicious vegetables, tomatoes and stuff. Let's drink some water here. Got the Patlıcan Pokritski, which is a Greek eggplant. And the Bulinka, some bread. We'll get some potatoes as well, and that's a good lunch. So you can have some small things and basically have a perfect meal. It's really a Greek restaurant, it's supposed to have a Greek cook, I heard, so that's nice. There's a little town of Sandanski. Actually, it's a city. It's not that small either. It has a really long main street here. with nice trees that give you some shade. And further on, here are the stores, but further on there's a lot of restaurants, outdoor cafes, and somewhere is the outdoor pool that I'm looking for. So it's a lot, just a bit cooler here. It's a nice walk, especially in the evenings with a breeze. Just the Mediterranean life here, you know. What we have here is the Inter Hotel of Sandanski, which is one of the most communist looking buildings I've ever seen. It's basically all squares and all concrete, but it is in a spa town. That means that it has a nice pool, and I'm going to check if they have access for people who are not staying there, because it is really hot. And I have my swimming trunks with me, so why not, you know? This here is mineral water, which is 76 degrees. It is indeed. You can barely put your hand under it. This one as well. And this is the hotel. With some very old, again, sort of communist looking park. Fountains, they are not working since probably a long time. It comes from the Pirin Mountains, mountain range here close by. But now we'll focus on the hotel. Let's see if it's open in the first place. Perhaps I need to wear a mask, I don't know. I have no idea how old it is, perhaps 30 years, maybe 40. Like they've renovated the entrance here. But still, you know, it's old style. But I like this sort of buildings. It puts you in a bit of a time wrap, which is cool. So let's go inside. Check it out. Yeah, I think it is closed. Not working, unfortunately. So perhaps the public pools. Here's an ancient basilica in the middle of the city. Remains of it. It's been a pretty big one. Cool to see. Right in the center. Big park. There's nature and mineral water anywhere. What we see here is a chinar. It's a tree. Platanus orientalis. I don't know what it's in English, but it's 350 years old. Probably more. The sign must be old as well. You know, very old and big tree. It's everywhere there's drinking fountains. Sandanski is also just like Strumiani, where I was earlier. Very old foundation that's been inhabited for thousands of years. There should be a public pool right here in the park. Hoping that's open. Water is not something that you'd call delicious, really. But this cold water that's everywhere on a warm day. Best thing since sliced bread. Now here's the pool. Doesn't look very inviting. There's two pools and they both look closed, even empty. There's basically nobody, so that's a bit disappointing. but you can't have it all. Let's look around. Oh, the left one's not empty, but it's closed. They're both closed. No concrete, not real place to lay down anyway, so too bad. Place probably has had its best time. I think the other one has been closed for a very long time. Try to see another pool. If there's anything nearby, who knows? Who knows? So if anybody knows what this is, it's basically a sort of seats in the shade, and then you can climb on top, and there's more seats out in the sun. Always fascinated by this kind of structures. Yeah, you can sit here as well. Well, what's the purpose of building this whole thing? Is it sort of art or what? This concrete around it. You can sit down here as well. Perhaps it's a sort of stage for I don't know, for kids singing or for some public displays. It's always the weirdest sort of structures. And look at it. And it's in a park full of this sort of places. It's interesting to me because I always wonder who thought of the design. And besides what the purpose is in general, like what's the deal? I have a sort of fascination for this sort of things, and I don't know where it comes from. The whole park is interesting to me. It's basically from it's 100 years old. The park is Sofia, but there's a lot of communist monuments here. And this, I have no idea what it is. Sort of art forms, shapes, stones from the river that are from Pyrenees Mountains. Big stones. All sorts of things to admire in this park. Most people would walk by them. I like to hear the story. Here should be the end of the park. Some more inexplicable art forms here. I have no idea what it is. But perhaps it doesn't even matter. We should just admire it for what it is. Art left for us by designers who are probably in their later years now. Or not even alive anymore, and who knows the story behind all of this. I'm sure it's known, but at least not to me, and there's no signs. So I'm going to the park, the Pyrenees Park Hotel. Just called them up and they said that there's access to the pool for 20 level, which is $10, including the sauna and everything. Which basically outside is a sauna right now, so I don't need that. But I want to lay by the pool, have a coffee, good coffee, and chill out. Then when the train leaves, I'll just take a taxi from the reception desk and get back to the station for a 4-hour train ride. So I need to be calm and relaxed before the ride, so I could use a spa center, just some relaxation. Even though it's quite a long walk from the center, but it's all part of the adventure. I like Sandanski a lot. It's chill, and there's still a lot to do for a small town, relatively speaking. We're here, we're queer, Bulgarian Park Hotel. We're here at the Bulgarian Park Hotel. Let's see about the spa. Finally. Здравейте. Добър ден. Обадих преди малко за спа центъра. Добре, меси. Big hotel. Nice garden outside. You can see it. Здравейте. Обадих преди малко за спа центъра. Меси. Here we are at the pool. It's real good. It's time for a coffee. Iced coffee or something. Pool looks great. We're at the Bulgarian Park Hotel. Cannot complain. Here we are, got my frappe, cold coffee, my hair relax, nice pool, my slippers from China, and my Bulgarian vacation. What else can I wish for here? Beautiful pool, weather good. Time to chill out. Time to leave already. Back home. Здравейте. Може ли едно такси да поръчате до автогарата, моля?
5-6 минутки тук на входа ще бъде.
Добре, меси. Довиждане. София има ли места?
За София накрая са да минете вече.
Добре. Ще гледам. Имам. Не си много. Значи това отпред май или отзад? Добре. Добре, ще видим, си много. От тук пред вратата, нали? Добре. Look at this beauty. Walking around Lido because the bus leaves in like 20 minutes. And I found this old Trabant. It smells like it's just melting in the sun. Smell the rubber of the tires. Door is probably open, but there's a stone in front so it doesn't just fall open. From here we're on the way to Sofia, so we're on about half of the trip now. Going pretty fast, a lot faster than by train. I think it will be like 4 hours, so we would have left by now, 6. I took the bus at 5, which will save like 2 hours in the whole trip, I guess. Alright, so we're back in Sofia. I'm in the Spark car, which is this application I told you about a few times, which has electric cars all over the city. So I'm driving home. Split off at the suburbs by bus, and from here it's basically just a ring road and I'll be home. Drop off some luggage, maybe put in a gym session, and that's it for a long and exciting weekend. Now let's get home safely. And we'll see